Almost there, almost there. So di luko link. So can someone remind us what we're talking about when we speak about the zone of proximal development? What is it? Who remember? Oh, sorry?
Panic zone.
Panic zone.
Panic zone, the comfort zone.
So we have the comfort zone, panic zone, and then kila kharida.
Panic zone, comfort zone.
Yeah, we have
learning zone.
Proximal letter.
Learning zone.
Growing zone.
Oh yeah,
Growth
zone. We say like, yeah, we can call the zone in the middle, we can call it like growth zone or learning zone or zone of proximal development. This way, yeah, the killer between the comfortable zone and the panic zone. Payable.
Yeah.
Okay. That's let me screen share this. So we had this document last time. Yeah, what is the zone of sorry? So we say lotuk zone kakila yodu yaga jangi yore. In which zone is the student learning?
Panic
Comfort
zone.
zone.
In panic zone. Panic zone.
Comfort zone.
Learning zone.
Learning zone, yeah. Comfort zone now la lotuk jangi yore be. Comfort zone now la lotuk jangi yore be.
Jangan mari.
Hajine.
No.
So samsu shede.
Haji. Oh.
Ngawas na.
Ra ko 다 comfort zone 나 대지 정말 코코랑 또 신규 삼에 가지 지겨라 인디 mentality 지겨라 우리 대세요 아니 뭐 이제 장 뭐
다들 배야보 comfortable zone 나로라 디 살바 and 잡고 예 말에 참마 하고 이도 럽죠 장이 말이야 아니 panic zone 나로 갑수 가래 럽죠 장 두기 예레베
zone 가도 장 두고 요 말아
panic zone 나로라 sonda 럽성 가도 I think
장 사견 zone 쓰지 마시고라
장 타데 panic zone 나로라 panic zone 나로라 가래 양게 sonda
장 사교 쓰쓰다 너로 텔랍 사교 나로 장 신교 디마 시고라 안 레벨 야가데
레레 di mare de
panic zone 라 라라
sonda
panic zone 라 미드라 미드감다도 게 any frustration 다 anxiety 다 간주만져라 아니고 원인 대신에 그 panic 차도라 아니 거기다 저거가 간주만져고 reflect 차이라 하거든요 아니 어디도 그 장두 말씀 어디는
잘났어 와 대리 쇼바게 진짜 너무 또 있어요 대리 소리 대피야 j'ai tenté déjà comfortable zone tant panic zone de docho devorecha comfortable zone 때 빼를 러브 하고 있도 panic zone wala 뭐 그래 마심 박 is like something he doesn't know 망타도 장 두기 민도 가야 하고 민도 가연치 두기 민도 개연치 연아 양장 두기 민도 panic 그래서 so learning zone 나로라 로축 야포 장 두기더라 라 그냥 살파테스 도이나 망타 민도 안데 저버 okay so now last time we said about the feeling yeah so what it's so how can we know in which zone is my student? Ye lochuk zone kaki nangala du kandes hagoye. 하고서 so love to hear. Who can tell me? 하고서 지와 하고서 진나 갑수 lobsen labdi 갑수 니 lokchuk 참참 comfortable zone la yore 참참 panic zone la yore 참참 learning zone la yore 아니 게겐디 identify 치고래야 countries 하고이래. How can you know in which zone is your student?
우디 댕주 첨부체 아니 디와 딜레 야고 지기나 comfort zone 레라 아니 파 디와 던데 레 마자양 함다서도 치나 아니 panic zone
maybe okay 니치체 나왕
간디사부 라나라 간디하우드나 단지라 단쟁이라 라게도라 कुछ तो फ्रस्ट्रेशन लेवल देता है कुछ एंजाइटी दिखाओ कंडीशन देता है and देखो राम ने हाँ बहुत रिसंग कंटेंट्स तो दे रहा था तम कंज्यूमर जो रहा नहीं वो तो चेक है
मुझे दे लोग की छोरवा लोग की नामगिन दे रहा था ने अनि हागो इरे हागो तुगियो yeah we can know by looking at the feeling yeah so pena we say a lot to comfortable zone nala ina chowa khane drabo tengire jamshir koi mindo
comfort zone na tingju chaw yerkina
kare
comfort zone na ya de kare comfort zone na ya na tingju chaw yerkila tingju lira
tingju chaw
confident lira ne
j'ai confident yana des shemba kare do that's all je ashi yore
아니 녀도
녀도
괜찮아. 아니 당고는 치대 녀도 쳐라.
좀 하고 som마들 장이메 it's not enough challenging
tingsu 싱게도 하사는 녀도 쳐.
제 exactly 다다지 dice like this 녀도 아니나 confident yana as you say love sang kado like love to sama love to gido you know tiwa chine sama love to gido and the jaw chiche yeah comfortable zunde kon la pele lavodo yeah challenge feel he doesn't feel any challenge he doesn't feel like any learning you know he just feels so easy yeah pele lavodo churgido ani panic zone if my student if is in panic zone 저와 간을 잡고 등이래 로도
신앙 돌리
신앙 롱도 녀도 양 직진나 망션 남기
녀도 제일 신앙 돌기 좀 좋다
You're not this is the extreme, yeah, extreme. Oh, I can't understand. Like, you're not the chiche, did so what it's on the long time, nyopto, any. How he feel this?
Ngamdali.
Kaijine, did so get a lot too? Panic on Nola?
Ngamdali.
Lobsang Kadu, correct?
Lobsen go matse yamna lobsen sheyomara
exactly reje ani mangchwa yang di kapsu konso yang inji ke na konso ke shemba yang peju chigire kainsna peke nyamdu konso di peke chibu nyamdu konso di chetugi mare ra it's too much information it's too much new vocabulary it's too much they can't understand everything konso chigre la ande gege na di deshe gyata di hakomason yeah konso di gegen tiwachi di konso line gap tugi mindo kainna chik sal mangta do ani China injiki yang pichikire and the tawara. So this is kind of panic zone because as we say for our methodology during class it's 100% Tibetan ya. Because mato pichichomare. Ani konso ke shemba chik pichish if they need to use another language, that means it's too much for them, too much information. They should be able to do the activity, should be able to go through the question answer activity, like interaction only in Tibetan. That's why, yeah. So what kind of feeling the student will feel in the growth zone, learning zone? How can you say he's in the learning zone? And there's you can excitement on their face, yeah. Excitement in the double thing, yeah. They really like they're learning something. They keep on the door,
like children playing,
yeah,
having fun.
They discover something. And the D grows zone D is the zone we want our student to be. Yeah? Zone D is where we want our student to be during the class. So now the question is, what is the role of the course guide, the teacher? How to say responsibility or role? Gen karere. Zinda kapsu lorchuk nyamdo. Keranzo ki gen karere.
Nyamdo indirect ya puche. Indirect ya puche or.
La so interested.
Language partner do language partner do. Language partner do teacher student relationship only only do 어디 저기 간대 체르잖아. 먼저 도보 날라기 와도 엔디까지 두시도지 nhau.
디직체라 레레레. 담보디 로투냠도한테 그래 롱 사고 말고 고 마tun나 롱 사고 말에 기계고 말이라. There's a robot about yes understanding and that je. But so this is one thing, okay. And the inas lochuk nyamdu kapsukchina kirang robot chido ina nje konso panic zone nala do. Even if you are friendly robot chido ina go robot raida ta. It happened like this. So one thing it's first, I think it's important anytime during the lesson to identify in which zone is your student, yeah? Lorun zone kakila yore. Nobsen labdi katuina go to the kila tama de la katuina lochuk zone kakila yore. Jego di chedu zone kakila yore. Di si de tot sama kon la lela bodu kon la kale kaktadu it's too difficult yana tataresha kon de la mancho hago do nan siksa kashidu ani the learning zone raboresha. So first we identify the zone of the student, his level. The first step to identify in which zone he is according to this lesson is during the Tuntambo. What happened during Tuntambo of our mission? Tuntambo kasu larunyamdu karechego. Tuntambo kasu larunyamdu. Yanga son tangomas. Sulas. Tintambo kazu. What do we do during section 1? Tintambo. Kare yore dela lotunyambo. The first thing to do.
Lobsen go to the run.
Ngote kichira. Oh, Lobsen go to the Tintambo. every day we speak about this now.
당고니 문제 치료.
Initial creation, ngendi, ngendi, peyo, ngendi, ngendi, loptu nyandu ngendi chiri kasu, ani konso ki netse, konso ki kare comfortable zone hago ire kiranzo. You will know his comfortable zone because ngendi chiri kasu like again loptu la ropa chaya yomare, notu chaya yomare, right? Tambo loptu chikso, ani konti sotu, ani kiranzo hago ido, kare chitu gidu mindo. Right? Ani kongi comfortable zone re. Hagosen. Oh yeah. So you can identify is one way to identify the zones. Then from this, you can start to adjust. You will adjust the material to become the learning zone because you know his comfortable zone in initial creation. Then you will adjust. Maybe the material is too difficult. So you will make it a little bit more easy, but still something to learn. Or maybe it's too easy, then you will add some difficulty to make the student feel he's learning something new. Teacher. And then by putting this new thing, then you will start to increase his learning zone. His growth zone, learning zone. These are the 3 steps to make this possible. Like this.
But I might look at one activity to see how
to
practically do that.
Maybe after the parsing.
Yeah.
How was it? Lobsan kado di yangya deshe gyapta lobtu gain ki kare role gain lobtu nyandu zomdu lobsan chedu kapsu gain ki gain kare je
gain ta so sumyore the lobtu ya ko shen chedu an tangu ge lobtu di suzu ngonde chedu zapa ani ge lobtu khande chigo tagi tagi kan tangu hachona na don khagi na to tare ne khare yamna panic no zone na to yamna comfort zone na to learning zone na to ta ore su su ye and gesipu the look to the panic zone na yo ina and dj la ni ma learning zone la ni khande the pu di mone pe panic na to cheda ni labtu jamba ande ta to adjust chore and somebody na lo la ni expand the
growth zone learning zone. Okay, almost there, almost. So like identifying this is true, like identifying the treat zone of the student. This happened like during the whole, how do you write the whole mission?
Whole WH.
And the WHOLE. The whole mission, yeah, all class. But during the Tangpo, during the section 1, there you identify the comfortable zone of the student, because there they can't be in panic zone, they can't be in like comfort, like they can't be in learning zone because they are by themselves. You don't help them. So during this section 1, step 1, the initial creation, initial creation capsule. You identify the comfort zone, what they're able to do by themselves, and then during the mission you have to adjust, right, according to what they need to, how they can go to the learning zone and not be in comfortable only or in panic zone, to stay in the learning zone, right?
Yeah, it's not to identify which zone they're in, but to know where are they? Like, where is their comfort zone? Where is their danger zone? Where is their growth zone? When lokduk sama gi comfort zone, danger zone, growth zone, sama chik parebe. Marwa. Lokduk chiki growth gi comfort zone, chikche lokduk shemba gi comfort zone, the shemba chiki orwati the konso gi growth learning da danger kawa yumele ditama chikba yomarwa chetan di tun dangbo kapsu di lopdu ki konso gi comfort zone kawa yore konso gi learning zone kawa yore ani konso gi danger zone kawa yore di tun dangbo gi alega kechesha hago songe di ngozin sheyala konso gi zone kawa du konso kasi teacher dinde yuna di tata di netse tota du mata du di konso gi teacher da kandes takta so yumene di ngozin she gi jindangbo dangola where they are not it's possible for example that to nipa kapsu in the we're going to get to this next part what happens during the different stages actually maybe I'll just let Senge continue because I think it'll relate the sabo chagide which is interesting
tambo karma nga parse ani di motivation
yeah
karma nga parse Let's hope I'm sure. This one I don't know. Some of the future steps are not. Okay. T'en as pas du coup c'est tu vois tu vois mais okay. So how to identify the zone of my student? We can ask ourselves some question also. Once it was to look at their emotion, their face, how they react. And we can also ask ourselves some question. But now, if this, how, like, what question I can ask to identify the zone of my student? In which zone he is right now? Sondang. Allez, Annie, tu vois tu vois, what ask question to ourselves, yeah. Has a teacher, has a language partner, ask myself question, okay, how can I know in which zone is my student right now about this topic, you know? Like, for example, yeah? Des autres, tu vois, de la payette. Like, pay my day, tu vois. Ni lo to kare hakogitu. Ni lo took nga robot na kare chitu bire. Kare chitu gitu. Ngelo took dichana ngelo to the kare pe kare how I don't know how to say this in Tibetan, but like anxiety, frustration, yeah. Ooh, di kusumindu wala motatu and what make me feel my student feel like this? What, you know, how to manage the material. It will help us to manage the material. Okay, it will make more sense when we make example. Let's go, teacher. Let's the mission plan chick nalola. I will give you an example of a mission. Okay, the Robson the le netse A1 recha Robson tambo dire. Samri dangote. Di nang la jego ente chigure. Jego di gegen lenne lobchuk tiwa sore. 동의돼. That kiranzo di desude manchwanganzo andelayoya lobsen desude pe jabuto gegen inji minji sama lavgo mare. You have to always adjust your mission according to your student, and you make adjustment by knowing in which zone they are. So for example, dila tane adjustment di kanechire. So let's say I'm a student and nga ngenje chedi kapsu nga enje laptugi nga chibo nga singe France de ne de payul ne nga gegen re ani atars dingi ngenje re ani lobchu dila adjustment kanje chigore jigo dila pena Nitsama lotu la bimbe. Yonga, what do you think? How you would make the adjustment in this situation?
Lobtu ki level ta ni rebe.
Dingi level dana kiran tongso nge ngenje dire nga singe France Paul France nga gegen re tsars
Alelen chirangi nese lepa be chiwasu le ni.
dingi ngenje re ngenje lamna di ngi zone khagire ngenje chiri kapsu ngi zone khakila yore
Comfort zone la.
the comfort zone, yeah. What I'm able to do by myself, right? Ta nganso jego dila lives ngani kegen tangru ni dila le. Ani ta kiran de jego nganyam do khaneschi.
Ale ta kirangi nge ming senge la rwa kirangi.
Nga singe.
Ta kirangi nga senge yin. Nga senge yin.
Nga singe yin. Nga singe yin.
Ta nga di chwa dile kirangi ming best yo.
Kita nga chwa sogoro.
Chwa so. Ale nga thangol la pe shawro kirala pe shawro konda pe mi da. Esto nga script do kabana.
Ale.
Pe shawro pe. Ya. kirangi ming kare yin. Nga nge ming senge yin. kirangi ming kare yin. Nge ming senge yin.
Nge ming senge yin.
Ta dilang samo yin rido. Kirang su yin. Nga senge yin.
Nga senge yin.
kirang su yin nga senge yin riba. Laso da kirangi chiwa su nga senge yin. Chiwa karere chiwa. Nga senge yin.
Nga senge yin.
Chiwa. kirang su yin.
Kirang su yin.
Pea wo kirang su yin nga senge yin riba.
Nga
nge ming senge. Nge ming senge re. Nge ming senge re. Chiwa.
kirang senge re.
ming. Pea ko nge ming senge re.
Nge ming senge.
nge ming karere. Kare. nge ming karere. kirangi ming karere konda. kirangi ming karere.
kirangi ming karere.
nge ming senge re. 야, 연결인다. nge ming senge yin. 지와.
nge
ming senge yin. 지와.
kirang ming senge yin.
nge ming senge yin.
Nge ming senge yin.
지와.
지와.
Senge yin day.
I'm giving you a hard time.
kirangi ming.
kirang
ming.
kirang ming
senge. kare yin.
kirang ming kare je.
nge ming senge re.
nge ming senge re.
따차 연결 지와인다. nge ming senge re. 지와.
kirang ming senge re. mare. kirang ming 하고 마서
가래래.
가르제. 걔랑 민 가르제.
양결 예민 생게래.
민 생기대.
지와.
네. 걔랑 민 가르제.
아야. 예민 사모래.
걔랑 민 라모레 말해. 걔랑 민 가르제. Okay. It's a big example, yeah.
This is a big example. Very good. Thank you, Yoga.
그지체.
Kanda sengegi danger kawainangladu.
가르 젠저?
Mogi danger zone nangla yindo kaporowa. Ani kesi di kanda sako song. Morangi di zone ki learning zone da danger zone kawanangla yumene kanda sako song.
알레 이 시에 투구입니다.
No, she tu yedi. Re. Shempa tak kare yore kare ton song.
뭐 사이드 생긴 거 같아.
Sakatsiki chaya re. Shempa. Dinde tona dene loptuk di ale di teacher di la pelche ngarangi loptuk inetse la tota chaksa gi takchik. Hako se. Dinde dabotana. Kakuchi tukimendo mora. Lenchi kala tukimendo. Lodu bedo cha.
ande yore ande mambo yore lodu.
Dinde be mambo yore. Tam ki nete dambo go to di jong tap da nete dambo ki kepar be tempo tongido sorgido. Hopte kala ama nga kakuchi tukimendo dapo sorgire. They look to so. Ani dene tiwa dindes mutune dapo utsuk yapna dene lopto ki the danger zone la chilo la tama dene penyan katapa da wachagire. Then they lopto maybe they start to cry, they start to panic totally. Ani dukchu konsorangi ke nangla tsodogire. Ani konsorangi ke nangla ke gyagin gyapkin chene joya gotsu. Ale di tiktu di nangla nga tik ni chikni sum shinga hago gimindo tak nga karechegiyo da ke gyormato da goka yomare dabo. So basically so now Senge I can see here she's put in 3 options. Ani kesi ditso disum nangne nga lamo yen ngeming tashire dang ngeming tashi sergiyo ditso tamagi nete chikpare lokare. Anyone? Lokarawa. Any pen? Yeah. Nete lokarawa di chiki. Yeah, the 3 different levels. So penakesi di morangi nete dapochana di nete tapsu di tiwat sangma tigore yana kagi tigi yumene kande koko. Kagi damgore. Kande sakogore. Al chuko tskonda kesi di chego di nanglo la di penate chego di nanglo la tiwa katso yore pe katso yore chikni sum shi nga duk dun ge gu chu the chule manga yorwa di tiwa di to sangma tigore yang na kashe tigore
kashe
tiere nani di to kagi tigore kandes hagogiya
this nyonga denzo 망고 된저 마치 nyonga denzo 톤데 denzo
직 nyonga 좋아
Kesimorang netse dadapo yena dang tungwa de tangna yakadu Kesi di chedu ani now we can do another example yeah if di yonga gi tiwa ditso latidu mo lamsang len gyap tukna dene tiwa kare damgore
tiwa ganza tiya gi tapshicho
yeah you could do all of them or you would no god kamatsunda exactly. It's not always, you don't always have to teach everything. Actually, when we teach it, 탁타 딘데 drogo yomare 딘데 drogi gimse yomare kerangi loktuk da tane tiwa kagi dang tumpe tiwa kagi yores suta chegore takche chegore ya tiwa tangin ale peche di ringwa tiwa dila kalikata do loktuk la tiwa ringpo di tina Chituki mare dit sangma dashe gaya chagide. Then it tick ne dashe gaya the trolla droya. Then you waste your time explaining the sentences. It's not necessary. If the student can't understand, just do the easy ones. You have to match the level to the student. There's no need to, just because it's on this paper, it's not the injiminji glopru lalapko yomare. You want to select what is to the student's level, what is matching them. Maybe the kimala, maybe not the long ones, not the short ones, but the ones in the middle. If you know, ale ngalamo yenda loptukla, the lela tayuna, yush titiwa tango mare. But that's what the point of the first part is. Sutachea gitutsudi. Kare hakogidu, kare hakogimendu. Konsagi netse the learning zone, such a kawa yore. And then from then on, we look at the material and we slowly begin to adjust.
Perna dila we can have say like nga lamoin ani kirang suin nga tashin kirang suin nga gegein kirang suin na de maria aniti you can help like then this tong this ya nga pene kirang kanin nga arinin kirang kanin you can also make those drilling because maybe you have less kind of question but you can just make drilling on it Any on the door. So if you feel like the student is really struggling in one, then you make it more easy, just like this. Oh yeah. Any it's a drilling ish. Okay.
This is a good one.
What's the
drilling,
for this kind of drilling is, I think.
We can look at more examples later.
Yeah. Okay. So as we say in the step one, we can identify the comfort zone of the student with the initial creation, mission.
Step one, lamna tundang borwa. Tundang bo karere. Tundang bo mission plan nanglola tun katsoyore. Katsoyore?
Lobsenre la tun katsudo katsoyore.
Ani tundang bo la karere karere. Tundang bo karere. Di Leo Dangbo, Netse Dangbo Leo Gijishi. Mission plan Gitun Dangbo Karide. That's a di Jishi Giming. Jishi Giming.
I have it here.
Tunduk Nangnola, Tundangbo di Karayore.
Tun Tungura, Tun Tung, Tun Tambudan career. Rich one.
That's hanging up a check it out. Oh, did you know Carriore?
Clear and Sergio.
And then there we are making the student what he has to do. Tin thang bola. Lo tu khai chore.
Lo tu la ke che she chu.
Khane jabo. Sunyambo kare khola.
When
인지민지 ke she ore be.
가장 디 랍 사주시라.
Ngende yurewa ngende samsam share yan samsam tiarewa. Initial creation. It's one time it's writing, one time it's speaking. So step 1, we identify his comfort zone. Also with the dictation, how he write, also maybe the question he has from his homework, but mainly from the initial creation. You can identify the comfort zone of the student. Step 1. That's step
zone.
Step 2.
Nipa
배수님다.
Pesunyamta. Pesunyamta lamna, like we are giving an example. Samsam konso chik nyen gore yana chik lo gore roa. It's an example of the mission, a text or example of what they have to do around this topic. During this section 2, we can identify the border between the growth zone and the danger zone of the student. So, not all of you have listened, like already maybe look at this mission, but like for example, in this mission, tu nipa kapsu lotu chik nyen gore, ja chik yore, ja digi kola yang tiwa yore. Kerang so kisamba la ja di lotu di tsama gozuire, chiga gozuire, tes gozuire, kane dogorish. Mancha, Yonga.
제가
How it happens?
그래서 보면은
Sonda, karma karelai.
라 기술럽도 야보시면 아니 제가 고쳐라오다. 야보시면 상황 고쳐라.
Oh, exactly. So during this section 2, when you make them listen something or read something, you can see also in which zone they are, what is okay for them to understand and what is too difficult for them to understand. So you can also distinguish this zone. Lotu kaje yang tsama go tsure, lotu kaje tik penyunyung go tsure, lotu kaje chika go tsure. Ani konzo ki zone kare medela yang ngozin chayere. Laso. Ani tun sumba kapsu karere tun sumba.
시야당 제야.
Di celje ina manchwa nganzo karegi kolare tun sumba. Karegi kola jayer.
Datu ki kola.
Datu yana tiksar ra. Shiti tatigrish. Yeah. It's a preparation also for their creation after. So during this section 3, we work on the growth zone and the learning zone. Yeah. While returning regularly to the comfort zone. So during that section, we are teaching something. We are introducing them we are working on grammar, vocabulary. We are teaching them something that they don't know yet normally. We already discover what they already know. So now we are adding some new information, teaching them something. So we are working on the learning zone. And sometimes maybe it's too difficult, yeah? Or like sometimes we need also to go in the comfortable zone. Not always new, yeah? Sometimes also we go back in the comfortable zone, like what they already know, and then go again, teach something new, and then go again, like learn on something they already know, and then go back in something new in the direction. Yeah? That's what we mean here. Okay. Ani Tun Shiba lotu khare chigere dikhasu. Tun Shiba. Ngama?
Lalen Seda.
Lalen Seda lotu khare chidu dikhasu mangja. Shetsel yana chik shidu yana.
나오는 제야도 가는데.
Here. They lotuk chigore, lotuk shigore. they're trying. When I china kazan can to the lobson kashi observation chain sare when I love to the tsungkang la do kare chik nyocha chigore ha continue gore chik tsungore yana the ropa che du ropa chike tangi do nga ropa che tang ani kare ropa chigore do samaya de la they're practicing, they're producing something ra. During this we are asking the student to create something with the new thing they learned from section 2 and section 3. Okay, so now they're learning something still and using this, what they learned during the learning zone. How was it? I think today this is new. It's become, we have to see this example next time. Much better. And after we have section 5. Section 5, what is it? Drilling. During the drilling, shift knowledge from the growth zone to the comfortable zone. So what does it mean? When we drill a student, when we make all those drilling activity and like this, when we are pushing him to repeat and repeat and repeat, something he learned before, something that was in his like growing zone, learning zone, he learned something new. It's still not totally comfortable, but still his learning is still okay. But now during the fancy drilling, we are putting more like strong in his mind, like more confident, more fluent. And then all this new knowledge will go in his comfortable zone. Because now he feels confident to say it, to write it, to do it. So now this material, this tsik, this open, kirang kiming karere, tampong ni learning zone nala chas. Kirang kiming karere nga, this sarpa renga la, this, I'm still trying to understand,
maybe even
to learn.
Danger zone. As you saw Yonga did the danger zone go to
Kerang suin china, it was in my learning zone. Kerang suin te nga terin di changi kerang suin nga lamoin, kerang suin nga singing, kerang suin nga yongain. Hola, I was learning this. And now during the section 5 drilling, I have to repeat kerang suin nga lamoin, kerang suin nga singing, kerang suin nga tashin, okay. And slowly it's become more confident for me, more natural, Then this is no more in my learning zone, it's become my comfortable zone. So that's why we are trying to give confidence to the student during this section 5. Drilling house. Ani tama de la twin druba kapsu, loru nyandu khare chore. Lotu di kapsu khare chigi duk khare chigi yore.
Rupcha.
Rupcha, we say like Tun tampo de la con ngenje chitu, ani tama de la tade chitu rewa. Tade. The final creation. He's producing something also, during this Rupcha Ngoshi. So in this, we allow the student to comfortably present their new knowledge. So so first they started with say something in comfortable zone. What was their comfortable zone? Then during the mission, they learned some new thing during when they were in the learning zone. So any conso chik sarpates janson rewa. Any tun droba lebdi kasu dut sama te comfortable zone na chason. Then now they can, now I feel confident to say this. Before this was kind of, still I needed help, support of my teacher, but now I can do it by myself in the final section. Last, so how goes it? Last, so that thing, Annie will continue on this topic next week because it's so important. That's really what makes your class more exciting, that you also feel like your student is happy. I think student happy makes teacher happy, right? So if you feel a student is not bored because it's too easy or not panicking because it's too difficult, if you can manage this, I think you will finish your class thinking, telling the chance, it was good. Because I'm a teacher also, and I face all these situations. I know how stressful it could be not to know how to manage the situation with your student. Sometimes it's too difficult for them. Sometimes it's too easy. Can't just manage summer. By understanding this 3 zone and how to adjust all those things, it will make your class much more satisfied. You will finish this satisfied. Oh, today we made something good, I feel confident also. My student learned something, he was happy, it makes me happy. I think that's really important. That's any Emilia? Tuchinang Samala. Chawuchi. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.